So as you can see by the title, there is a way you can get over 600 rerolls a day, and of course it is here at the raid area. Now last time I did a video like this, the highest raid was Leaf Village, which was actually pretty hard to like macro / TinyTask, but since then we've gotten 2 raids and you can basically do either of these, and I'm gonna show you how you can do this easily without actually having to play the game. Now some people, I mean everyone knows what macro and TinyTask is by now. It is basically something that plays the game for you. Now on my last video I did have some people talking to me about the informal version of it, but I cannot be promoting this or else I will risk losing my CC title, so sadly I cannot be talking about this. I am just gonna be using the regular TinyTask that Roblox can't detect because it's just tapping on the screen for you. But yeah, let me quickly do the math for y'all. So as you can see here, it is 4 to 5 rerolls whenever it drops. And if we go on the Discord, so here in the Discord, when we go down, all the way down, we can see the raid drops guide. Now we do not have the 2 new raids, but we can see that the Leaf Village one is 33% for 4 to 5. So we can assume that this one is at least 33% because these do get higher over time. Like this is 30% for 2 to 3 and this is 30%. And then when we get to the snowy capsule, it increases from 3 to 5, and on this one it's 4 to 5 with an even higher percentage. So we can definitely assume that this is 33% or above for 4 to 5 rerolls, and you can do this in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. If it was 33%, you would have to do 3 raids on average for a drop of 4 to 5 rerolls, and 3 raids would take you exactly 10 minutes if you cleared in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So every 10 minutes you're gonna get 4 to 5 rerolls on average. And the way we can do this is just say 4.5 because it's basically just a 50-50. If we I keep having to cut this video because I am really sick right now, but yeah, every raid you're gonna get 4 to 5, so we can say it's 4.5 on average, and every 10 minutes you're gonna get it. So that would mean on average you get it around 6 times each hour, and 4.5 times 6, because that's what you're gonna get an hour, 27, around that for an hour of gameplay. And then we just time it by 24 because there's 24 hours in a day, and that's 648. So this is kind of like the average you're gonna get for just macroing for 24 hours of the new raid, around that. Now there's also these quests here, like the permanent quest that is gonna give you rerolls, as you can see here, and that might actually get you up to 700, but just for safety I am just gonna say 600 for this video, even though it might actually be 700. How do you get so many rerolls without even playing the game? And you need the TinyTask, of course. I am just gonna quickly be showing you how you set it up. So you gotta turn on continuous playback and always on top, and then I like to use F8 because it's the one that doesn't really do anything with Roblox, so I can do that. And this macro here is gonna take 10 seconds or less to record. I'm gonna go in at X6 with Pride and Jiren as the only things. So I am finishing a raid right now. I'm on wave 20, and I just do this before starting my macro so I can see where this retry button is. Now I already know it's gonna be like around here where my mouse is, but I just want to make 100% sure. And as you can see, like my Jiren here, Overlord, no like avatar glitch or anything, is soloing the raid easily. Well, this one is getting a bit far, but you can just pull a soul on him or something. Now we have the retry button here, so I'm just gonna be clicking retry. I'm gonna start the macro here, and I'm gonna be spamming right where the retry button is, and I'm gonna place Jiren like here. I'm gonna place him a few times, press 2, and where I have placed him should be around there. Gonna click on him, gonna click on him again, click again, and just want to make sure that it's not messing up. I'm gonna end it right there. It took 20 seconds, and I'm gonna put it on 2 times speed, so it's every 10 seconds. Okay, I kind of forgot to press record, but yeah, as you can see here, when I start the macro, you can see it's pressing where the retry button is, and it's pressing on Jiren / trying to place him, and then it's clicking the upgrade button, and it's just doing this over and over again really fast. So I'm sure it's not gonna miss the retry button before it teleports me, because at least before they reworked the seamless retry, it would teleport you if you didn't click a retry in time, if you waited too long. I don't know if it does that anymore, but just to be safe, I made it do that every like 10 seconds. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's really so simple. Really just press press retry, place him, and upgrade. He can solo it pretty easily. This is Overlord. If you have avatar glitch, it's gonna be even easier. But even with Overlord, you can do this. So as you can see here, the boss, you know, it can get pretty far. But again, if you put a solo on him, it's gonna be even faster. And it's not like it's gonna get through. I mean, his range is just crazy, the Jiren. So see again, and then it should click retry for me when the upgrades are done. It should be clicking. Yep, there we go. That's how easy it is. It's gonna be doing that, and if you do that for 24 hours, it will basically give you the rerolls you need. That is with Jiren, and I honestly think Jiren is gonna be the best one for this, even without being type effective. Of course, there is also other units you can use. You can probably use the new rank Goku, but since he is 650 to place, it can be risky if the macro doesn't get in place in time. But there's also someone like Bobak who can probably do it. Goku Black can maybe do it again, 650 placement, which might ruin it. Tazumaki probably can't. It's probably too tanky. Now Benimaru is probably the unit most people are gonna be using to, you know, macro, and there's also Garo, but I don't think he can do it, honestly. He's just so outdated, but who knows, maybe he can surprise me. Let me know if any of y'all get it done with Garo somehow. Benimaru you probably can with. I'm gonna put a soul on him and quickly see. I'm not gonna show the whole run, I'm just gonna see if he can solo it, because he does still have pretty good damage. So yeah, I'm gonna see if he can solo the raid easily. Alright, it looks like he is doing it, but I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times they did get pretty far, like over here, and especially in the start he was close to letting some leak. I would really just use Jiren, to be honest, and Benimaru is an ultimate, Jiren is a celestial. Jiren is easier to get. I think you should just use him. Can he even kill this boss? I don't even think so. Yeah, I don't think he can kill the boss. Maybe if you have a better Benimaru than me, he can kill it, but mine couldn't. Yeah, I would not recommend using Benimaru. I would just use Jiren. But I definitely know someone is gonna ask if Benimaru can do this. Now, sure, Benimaru might not shine right there, but he is actually used for this one, because there's the other raid you can do, which should still have the same chances. But the thing is, you gotta zoom out in this one, so there's a chance that could fail. I'll quickly show how you do. So you spawn and you wanna again click around this area where the retry button is gonna be, and then you wanna spam O and then click over here, place Benimaru on this hill. Yeah, just spam O before placing Benimaru and it'll zoom all the way out. And Benimaru is gonna be like just out here on the edge where you can then place him and upgrade him. It is really that simple, and Benimaru can definitely solo this easily. I've done it a lot before. He's one tapping enemies. So you can also do this one, but I think the other one is better, to be honest, because you can kill them faster. This, they have to get into Benimaru's range, but in the other one, Jiren is gonna kill them real quick because he can reach the start. But there's another solution if you think the other one is too hard for some reason. I think it's easier, but I don't know. You can also do this. So that is basically it. I know it might have seemed pretty obvious to some of you, but that is basically just how you set up a AFK for these raids if you didn't know. And yeah, you can get like 600 rerolls, over 600 rerolls a day just from doing that, and there is no cap to rerolls. I've asked a ALS Q&A helper and he says it's unlimited, but you can get like 600 plus. But that is gonna be about it for this video. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope this video did help.